Welcome back to the channel, friends. It is good to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today, we're rocking and rolling with some more Nine Kings, a super fun and super fast-paced roguelike deck slash kingdom builder. And I want to attempt to put together a build featuring rats. That's right, we're going to build a kingdom on the backs of rats. So it should be fun, it should be interesting. Smash the like button if you're enjoying the content here on the channel. If you want to check out the game for yourself, you can certainly do so. Link in the video description below. It goes to early access on the 23rd of May. And if you are new here, then please consider becoming a subscriber. We're a very consistent and interactive channel here. Thank you so much for spending some time today. Now let's rock and roll. Alright, so we're going to go with the King of Progress here today, and we're looking to put together a fun kit around the lab rat. So disposable melee troop levels up whenever adjacent plots level up with no max level. So the important call out with the lab rat is the no max level portion. We also have the converter, which will turn enemies fighting us into rats that fight for us. Pretty humorous for sure. But let's see if we can put something strong around the lab rat. For our perks, it's kind of structured around the mothership, making the mothership sort of our early game carry card, I suppose you could say. Then we have the innovator as well. Gonna need it, especially on difficulty counts, and let's go. The year is 680, and we have the King of Nothing and the King of Stone. Okay, so that's actually a pretty useful opening draw, because the King of Stone will give us the very useful Earthworks card. And then furthermore, we have the King of Nothing, which, as we know, farm and blacksmith, right? So good things, definitely good things. Let's get a defender out there. Looks like we don't start with the lab rat. Not ideal, but it's all right. We do have a concabulator, another very important card for this build. Let's let the mothership just auto, and hopefully it can do good things for us. Alright, trebuchet, trapper, or wall maker. I guess we'll go with the wall maker and probably just refrain from playing it. Unless I wanted to throw it like down here. I'll just play a reinforced card on the defender. Alright, good job, mothership. I see this as a run of, like, meager beginnings for sure. Mothership will take it. We're a little far off until Earthworks actually becomes useful. We got the King of Nothing here, though. This guy will have useful stuff in his deck. Hopefully we can get, like, a farm. Like a farm. How about that? Alright, so the farm, we can throw it. Let's actually throw it right here. So I want my rats to go in the middle, hopefully. And hopefully we actually get rats on this draw right here. Got a little bit of cash that we can re-roll with. So let's put down the rebellion and let's go, boys. Let's get the rat. Let's secure it right now. Defender, precision, re-roll, concabulator, converter is useful as well. Do I re-roll this again? Concabulator. Nice. Risked it all. Got the lab rat, though. Increases the attack speed of towers by 50%. Converter towers now summon bombers instead of lab rats. Doubles the max HP of all currently active troops. So attack speed of your towers. I do believe that that's the mothership as well. So that would be decent. Yeah, I think so. Anyways. Let's get the lab rats on the farm. Start adding to the population of rats in our city. We got the King of Nothing again. Hopefully we can lock in a blacksmith. Wild card is also useful. Come on, mothership. Need ya. Good job. Steel coats. Paladin. Can reroll once. Soldier archer. I guess steel coat is what we're going to have to go with. Let's get reinforced on our rats. King of Stone coming on in. Let's take him out. Good job, mothership. Meager beginnings here indeed. I mean, our rats are hitting for 20 points of damage per battle. Not very good. Definitely not very good. Earthworks, here we go. Quarry is also kind of interesting. But let's go with Earthworks, I think. I mean, we're still so far off from being able to really use our concabulator, but Earthworks is the key. Alright, what blessing do we have? Illuminism. Okay, we'll level up. Quite nice. Especially for this build. Right there, there, and there. Okay. So, steel coat. Let's get it on the rats. Let's keep adding to those numbers. I'm hoping to lock in a concabulator here, or maybe a converter. The mothership certainly needs some help. Alright, let's put down the rebellion there, mothership. Let's go. Looks like they're gonna get home. Yep, one got home. Not good, man. Meager beginnings. Converter. I'll take it. Let's throw it right there. And this will shoot a little beam that, of course, converts the enemy into a rat that fights for us. Pretty funny. But useful, right? Very useful. Quarry. It's a building that we could use. Time to wage war against another king. Okay, King of Blood or King of Greed. I think both of these are pretty intimidating options. King of Blood, what's it going to give me? I wouldn't mind the King of Nature, so let's re-roll this. King of Spells. The library would be useful. I don't think the King of Greed really does much for me. Let's go King of Spells, I suppose. Alright, we got a rebellion coming up. So let's see, we go blacksmith. Maybe forest eventually. The quarry is useful. Let's throw it back there. Alright, let's go, boys. Let's go, mothership. Make it happen. Make it happen. Alright, very good. Nice job. Reinforced precision or defender. I need a concabulator. Another converter. Concabulator. Here we go. Alright, very good. King of Stone. Gotta keep going here, boys. Another quarry would be useful if we could secure it somehow. How about that? Otherwise, we do have earthworks. Let's go with the quarry. What do we have? We have clone. Well, we have stuff that costs way too much, right? So let's go ahead and leave. Let's play the quarry right there. Make our mothership and converter a little more viable in combat. Alright, let's go. Let's get this ball of spellcasters. Nice job, mothership. Way to go. Library, yes. We'll take it. Alright, looks like we can expand. So let's see. Where would I like to expand to? I think that's a fine spot. So the library. We're going to have a bunch of enchantments, if this works right anyways, on the lab rat. So let's throw the library right there. And it fails. Okay. King of Stone. We're down a life, but we just got to keep hanging in there. Keep adding to the deck. Keep putting this together. I think there's something strong to be unlocked here. It's just, we got to get there, right? Just got to get there. Got to keep going. Wallmaker Ballista Quarry. Let's grab the quarry. Get that all the way up to level 3. Now we have the challenging King of Spells. Alright, let's go, guys. Mothership doing a good job. Pulsing that damage. I think they got home. Yikes. Ah, man. Not good. All currently active plots gain 1 level. Your buildings apply their effect one more time. Is this at level 2? It is. I mean, so this is gonna like max out everything. I think we have to do it. Boom, look at that. Got level 3 across the board now. And we have 27 lab rats in the stack. 7.69 health. 3.72 damage. So you see that they're not very strong at all. By any means. And what we can do now is we can go ahead and use earthworks on the concabulator. But let's see. I also have a library here. We're not really buffing the damage or anything. Could use earthworks on the quarry. Put the library back here to double up the effects. And then really go in on enhancements for our lab rat. Let's do it. I don't like the positioning of the quarry. So let's go library right there. Quarry back here. We'll get it maxed out next turn. But of course, the more you do that, right? The more your rats get buffed up. So that's kind of the point of the lab rat. And that's why earthworks is so important, because it gives you back as many cards as the level of the building that you chose to use it on, right? Blacksmith, yes. Beautiful. Let's get it. Let's get it right there. Perfect. Alright, King of Spells. Maybe I can use one of his spells for my advantage. Start getting some enchantments on the rats, but let's see. Can we win this fight? We do. Very good. Offering combustion. Alright, King of Nothing coming on in. Let's level that up. Alright, lab rat. Need you to start snowballing here. Alright, let's get him, boys. Mothership, so key. It's been so key. Very nice. Nice job. Scout Tower, Soldier, Steel Coat. How about Wild Card? Mothership. That's an option. Try to save my gold. Let's go Mothership. Illuminism. Alright, nice. Library gets level up. Got Combustion. Let's throw that on the rats. Now they blow up. Alright, we got another rebellion in progress. So what are we looking for here exactly? Well, there's a couple of useful cards that we could still use. Maybe another converter would be a decent play. Let's see what we get. Reinforce. Kind of had that one in mind as well. Alright, rats. I think low-key these defenders are playing a pretty important role as well. Alright, King of Stone. We need earthworks. We got the gold to reroll. Absolutely need earthworks. Alright, very well done. Very, very well done. Wallmaker, Quarry, Earthworks. Here we go. Perfect. Looks like we can expand again. Alright, so let me think about this. I think right there is a fine spot. Let's use Earthworks on the concabulator. And rinse and repeat, right? Boom. Full level ups across the board for anything that can level up. And of course the rats really get strong from that. So they got 10 health now, 8.48 damage. Definitely not really holding their own by any stretch, but we're starting to get there a little bit, and the mothership is getting strong as well. 10,000 damage. Combustion static. Spire. Heals your units that are closest to death during battle. Do I like that? I think it's interesting. Let's go with static, though, because we have 2 libraries, right? And it's also sometimes doubling up the stacks of reinforce on the lab rat as well, which is super useful. Alright, you can see the little electricity. Very good, guys. Let's keep going. Year 20. Let's keep pressing on. Trebuchet, quarry, reroll for the earthworks. Boom, got it. Very nice. All your units and towers have plus 20% chance to deal crit damage. Let's reroll these. Scopes, 9 precision. Your building effects apply more than one time. That's absolutely beautiful. Let's go with the earthworks. You bet. Rinse and repeat this strategy, right? It's gonna level up everything now. Level 3 blacksmith, right? Applying twice. 67 rats in the stack, getting a little bit stronger. Here we go. Let's keep going. Alright guys, pulse them down. Let's go. Mothership just hitting for mighty. Library static. Let's reroll. Offering. To receive 3 random tome cards. Is there anything that I feel comfortable parting ways with? Concabulator, but we kind of need it for earthworks, right? Could definitely do a mothership. Could also reroll this for maybe that healing spire. Let's go with the mothership. Boom. Get it. Alright, nice job. I think low-key, blacksmith on the mothership, very, very good combo. Makes it real strong, right? 100 damage per pulse. Attacks pretty quickly, too. Converter, yes. Grab another one of these. Can now make peace with an enemy king. King of Spells or King of Stone. I think the King of Spells has kind of run its course. We need the King of Stone. So absolutely. Converter. Let's get it right there. Well, let's see. Is it the King of Stone? Did not see. Nope, King of Nothing. That steel coat is actually pretty good. If you look at all the zeros, right? Another farm. Do I need another farm? 5,485 damage for the lab rat there, though. How about that? It's starting to come around a little bit. Do I need the farm? No. Wild card would be nice. Another blacksmith. Not really. Unless, could I use that strategically somehow? Could get it on my mothership, I suppose. Let's take the blacksmith. I'm okay with that. Let's put a wall maker back here. Why not? Get some nice scenic walls in the old kingdom here. Kingdom of Rats. And let's go. Alright, a rebellion in progress. What are we looking for now? Probably more stacks of reinforce, I would think. But we're doing really good. Converter, defender, concabulator. Do I want to start another concabulator? I think the converter is probably the way. The scapegoat. Passive backline unit. If killed in battle, generates 1 gold per level. Interesting. Otherwise, what else would I be looking for? I don't know, like a forest maybe, or... Let's try it. Let's try the scapegoat. How about that? If killed in battle, generates 1 gold per level. I don't dislike that by any stretch. Let's go with the converter. It's more rats after all. We're the kingdom of rats and apparently now goats. Okay, yeah, so they literally just hang out in a little flock. I mean, we still have rats left, right? Like, our rats are persisting. They're doing good. They're doing real good. Steel coat. How about wild card? Let's go steel coat. I think it's doing more than I'm giving it credit for. Nice. We got static steel reinforced mice that combust. Definitely a fun run so far, and I think if we can manage to take it across the finish line, I think I will mess around with Earthworks. Here we go. I think I will mess around with endless mode. Right, so expansion. Right there. Let's go Earthworks on the concabulator. Kind of a tough word to say. Concabulator. Absolutely, just level everything up. We got some goats now. How about these? 94 lab rats, my friends. 13 HP, but 62 damage. They're electrified, and they're coated with steel. Pretty funny stuff. Another concabulator. Do I need it? I want these reinforced stacks. In fact, I should get precision on them as well. But reinforce is good. So, King of Stone, we need you to just keep coming back and back. We're hanging in there nicely. We're doing good. Could probably move off the defenders at some point, too. Earthworks, here we go. Gentrify. All currently active plots gain 1 level. Increase the attack of all your units and towers by 30%. A great choice. Concabulator. Let's get it. That's right, you bet. Mothership is maxed out, I do believe. Well, we got great stuff happening in our little kingdom here. Rats and goats. In fact, our goat population has been nice and healthy lately, hasn't it? Wild card, here we go. So what can we level up with that? I mean, I suppose everything's pretty well off. Even the wall makers, well off. Could always just go for another stack of steel coat. Goofy run so far, but boy, has it been fun. How about that? The rats out-hit the mothership. Who saw that coming? Overhaul. I think I can take the overhaul. We got the vault. Scout tower mycelium. What would I be looking for here, ideally? Like some sort of enchantment, probably. Quarry, cemetery, spire. Beacon. To adjacent troops and buildings. I like the prospect of adding the beacon. And what I can do with this is we can overhaul. I can overhaul this. Then get the beacon right there. Start increasing the attack speed of these guys. So now they're going to be, you know, converting enemies into rats faster, adding to our rat population. That's what it's all about. Very nice. Earthworks, yes, you bet. Just an automatic, yes. Concabulator. Boom. That's right. 28,000 damage for our rats. 126. They're growing in number and ferocity. They've got so many stacks of steel coat that they just don't take damage, right? Like we barely lost anything there. Precision. Yeah, we'll go with precision. King of Nothing is leading his final assault. We must play all of our cards. Okay, can I level up the mothership? No. Alright, let's sell it. Blacksmith. Is there any spot for it? We could throw it right there, I suppose. We'll do it. Precision on the rats. And that is a guaranteed critical hit. But these double libraries, I think, are doing amazing things for us. Alright, here we go. Looks like we have a large armored knight. Throwing boulders. It's the champion of nothing. We're hanging in there. If you look at the tug of war in the bottom left, that's how we're doing. Absolutely, this guy's about to find out. The champion of nothing finds out. Alright, perfect. Let's continue playing. Deem it acceptable, so please bear in mind experimental mode and glitches still may occur. I deem that completely acceptable. Not a problem at all. Now this thing's going to come up and it's going to be available for whenever we want to use it. The chaos has increased. Enemies are now stronger. Alright. Looks like we get some random cards from the king that we defeated. So let's see. How much is this going to cost? Okay, 30. So I could improve the attack speed. Right there. Yes. I'm thinking of another converter, right? Alright, steel coat. Is this thing maxed out? Not quite. Let's go steel coat. No, let's go wild card. Boom. Alright, very nice. 70,000 damage for the rats and growing. Converters are doing good things. I'll keep my eye on them. Oh yeah, look at this. Just pulsing them down. 0.38 hits per second. Reinforce, yes. Wage war against another king. King of greed or king of blood? So the king of blood is going to offer us carnage, which will make our rats explode, which is kind of tempting. King of greed. What does he have? The Midas touch? He's got the vault. Let's go with the king of blood. Let's keep going. Reinforce, yes. Get it. Alright, king of nothing again. I think if there's a king to make peace with, eventually it's the king of nothing. I just don't really need what he has anymore. Wild card, yes. We'll grab it. Could always get that blacksmith. How about another coating of steel coat, right? Dip the rats in a little rust-oleum, I suppose. And let's go. Alright. Progress Rebellion just gets absolutely swallowed up by the mice. 41,000 damage. And here we go. We got another converter. Ultra Gravity doubles the attack range of your mothership. 9 free rerolls. Or doubles the max HP of all currently active troops. Don't mind if I do. In fact, I was playing, well, my first video, I went with that Ultra Gravity buff, and it, like, broke my mothership. It wouldn't attack anymore. So I'm kind of skeptical of that. But look at this. Like, our mice just feast. 154,000 damage. How about Vampirism? Let's just keep adding buffs. King of Stone, where you at, buddy? I need you to come back through so I can pilfer an earthworks off of you. Got another Progress Rebellion. It's amazing. Converter, overhaul. Is there a plot that I want to destroy? Do we get rid of these guys, maybe? They have 19 stacks of reinforce on them. 200 health. These rats have 36 health, but do 1,800 damage. My goodness. Let's do it. Let's overhaul you. It'll help the library focus on the rats as well, who have 23 stacks of static, or is that combustion? I mean, I don't know. All I know is the enemies die in a hail of lightning and carnage. 434,000 damage. Wild card. I mean, it's germane to what we're trying to do here. It does level up a target plot. But what else am I trying to go for? Maybe I get another stack of rats. Soldier, ballista, boar, mercenary, wizard, bomber. Mercenary would be interesting to add. But we're kind of doing a rat run here, aren't we? Paladin, mercenary, defender, imp. Reroll again. Lab rat, here we go. Let's get it. Let's throw the lab rat down right there. We got rats and goats, right? Might as well go literally all in on the rats. 154 in the stack, hitting for 3,569 damage. My goodness. Now wow, each level up is, what, increasing the damage output by 1,200? Did I see that correctly? More lab rats. Yes. Yeah, 22% damage increase because we have so many stacks of reinforce on them, right? So now 6,835 damage. All right. This is going to snowball. We'll spend another 20, 30 minutes with this to see how strong we can make these rats. Let's see. Wild card. Don't mind if I do. Can now make peace with an enemy king. King of Stone. I didn't even see the King of Blood. I wouldn't mind making peace with the King of Nothing. The King of Blood has useful buffs that we can use. Yeah, King of Nothing. Wild card. 20% damage increase. Absolutely insane. Hitting for over 10,000 now. With just 47 HP. 171 rats in the stack. And our goats are simply just for show. I don't think one of them has even fallen. Overhaul. Let's go reinforce. Let's start building up this stack of rats. Alright, fantastic. Where's the King of Stone? Okay, finally he shows up. It's been a while, King of Stone. Let's get some earthworks, huh? What do you say, buddy? There we go, we'll take it. The chaos has increased. Enemies are now stronger. Okay. Well, I say bring it on. That's what I say. Concabulator times 3, you bet. Alright, powering up. 36,000 damage for the lab rats. Times 183. Absolutely insane. 440,000 damage. Reinforce, yes. Let's keep going, boys. King of Stone again. Very nice. Good to see a King of Stone. Let's re-roll. Earthworks. You got it. Time to wage war against another king. King of Nature. Okay, so might be able to work in a forest. Let's do it. So earthworks. Concabulator. Boom, boom, and you bet. Alright, very good. Let's see what the King of Nature has for us. It's literally just like a pestilence. Like a rat swarm. Forest, here we go. Now, where would I put the forest? That's the question. I mean, I could get it on these rats. We can start building these guys up. But I kind of want to put it on my big stack. So for our turn, I think I'll expand a little bit. Well, maybe I don't really need to. Got a bunch of open zones. Let's discard the paladin. And let's see if I can get like... maybe... let's see, what would we like? Probably earthworks again. Can use that on the library, right? And then move it like right here. Sacrifice, Demon's Altar, Carnage. This is going to cause our rats to explode now. How about this? Splicing. The level of all active lab rats is doubled. Wow. Yes. 264. Look at that damage output. 2.39 E plus 8. So what is that? 8 zeros? 2.39 plus 8 zeros? Wow. Absolutely insane. Let's give him a stack of carnage. So is that like 2 billion? Is that 2 trillion? 8 zeros is still billion. But if it's 2.3... wow. Did you see that damage output? Oh my goodness. We might have. Well, I mean, we did. Rats broke the game. 1.286 million damage by our ravenous rats that simply just consume the enemy army. It's absolutely insane, dude. Oh, I love it. It's great. All right, earthworks, yes. So we're going to do something just a little bit different this time. We're going to go ahead and remove this library. To adjacent troops. Okay, so let's remove the library. Let's play the forest right here. Start buffing up both of our rat stacks. Let's get the library there and there. So now each rat stack has a dedicated library, right? Now we're getting HP as well. It's just going to go really good with the carnage. Look at this. It's just a wave. Absolutely insane, man. Lab rat, sure. We'll take it. Farm, orchard, scout tower. Spire is interesting. Although I don't think we really need it. Dispenser. Beacon. Maybe I can make use of another beacon. Like right here, right? Yeah, let's do it. Beacon, get it. Spire, sure. We'll do it. And I'm good with those purchases. Beacon right there. Looks like I have to purchase that spot. Good thing we just have endless amounts of cash. Library right there. Let's play the Spire back here. Give us some buildings to level up with earthworks. You know what I mean? Alright, let's go. My ravenous horde of rats. And it looks like we're up against the King of Stone. Hopefully we get some earthworks. 2.51 million damage that time for the rats. Absolutely insane. Alright, earthworks. Concabulator, yes. Boom. Beautiful. In fact, I wouldn't be against adding another stack of rats like right here as well. Right there as well. I mean, why wouldn't we just keep adding them? Then every time the concabulator does its thing, right? We can clone. Otherwise, there's another forest. Forest right here would be decent. Stack of rats right there. Let's clone. Can now make peace with an enemy king. The King of Blood. He's got some good enchantments, but that's about it. The King of Nature has the clone card, has the forest. Let's make peace with the King of Blood. We got to stay at war with the King of Stone. Very, very important. So let's get these two spots as well. And let's clone the forest. Put it right there. We'll place some lab rats right here. Right here. Right here, right? We already got 33 in this stack here. We have 294 in that stack, in case you were wondering. Hitting for 1.69 plus 10. 10 zeros. Alright, so we're well into the trillions now. Reinforce, yes. We'll take it. So let's get a lab rat right there. We'll throw reinforce on them. The more stacks of reinforce, the better. I mean, these guys are even hitting for 7,200. I mean, it's absolutely insane. The battle's over in 2 seconds. The chaos has increased. Enemies are now stronger. Well, I'm gonna need to get a lot stronger. Let's get some reinforced stacks on our new and budding position of lab rats. Alright, let's go. It just doesn't get old. 442 units chewed up by mice. Reinforce, yes. Let's actually play that. Let's see. You got 13 stacks. 2 stacks. You have 27 stacks of reinforce. Let's keep playing the reinforce on our money stack of rats. 558 HP. 2.15 E plus 10 for damage. So insane. Never seen anything like it. Procreate. Add 9 units to the selected troop. Otherwise, I could roll for clone. And we could clone our lab rats, right? Let's see if I can get clone. There we go. Wage war against another king. The King of Greed. We haven't seen him yet. But what's he going to offer us? I think the King of Spells offers us enchantments, right? So let's see. Let's go ahead and clone our lab rats. Let's get you right there. Get that damage up. Get that HP up as well. Then we'll use earthworks. In fact, now that I think about it, the King of Greed and that golden touch, right? It's going to help us secure a ton of gold. So maybe it is worth it. Reinforce, yes. Well, let's at least give him a stack so it gets buffed up when we... 1.27E plus 7. 1.2E plus 7, that is. That's a very large number. I think in the billions. Absolutely insane, man. Clone, yes. Converter towers now summon bombers instead of lab rats. Unlock 3 new random plots. Doubles the move speed of all your units. That sounds great to me. Sounds like a lot of fun, actually. So let's clone the lab rats again. Let's buy that spot. Lab rat, get down there. How fast are these guys attacking? 4.66 hits per second. Yeah, the army just gets converted into rats. And chewed up by rats, of course, as well. Insane. Concabulator, yeah, get it? Boom. Year 60. Alright, let's go, boys. King of Stone, you came at the right time. I need some earthworks. What do you say? Gonna make me roll all my gold, huh? Well, that's a bummer. Trebuchet. Let's use the wild card on you. What do you say? Now you're up to 3.5E plus 12. So 12 zeros is what? A quadrillion? I think it is. Absolutely insane. Everything melts. Clone. I could certainly clone. I don't think we need walls anymore. Let's go with clone. I'm okay with that. Another forest, another spire, concabulator, vault. Oh, I don't have the cash, huh? Well, that's most unfortunate. Be nice to secure a vault. Let's sell the trebuchet. Alright, boys. Go back on the battlefield, my loyal mice of death and destruction and chaos and pestilence. Oh boy, looks like we might have met our match. No, never mind. I think our rats were defeated, but they had a really buffed up, really buffed up unit. Combustion. Otherwise, we do have the library, which I could plug in right here. I mean, even the mothership, look at this. This is hitting for 100,000 damage. I could get a beacon on the mothership as well, I suppose. Let's go with another library. Suppose I could have cloned one. I think what I want to do is, let's get a beacon on the mothership. So let's clone a beacon. Let's throw it right there. Oh, it's not going to work on the mothership. Okay, interesting. We'll cancel that. Let's go library then. And then we'll fill out this spot with another set of mice. Then we'll get reinforced on dedicated library, right? Alright, let's go. Alright, the forces of nature have nothing against the mice. Absolutely nothing. Let's get a clone. Make peace with an enemy king. But we can't sacrifice the King of Stone. We need to stay at war with them. So let's clone the lab rat. Get this corner spot. Got a nice spot for you, lab rat. Boom. Alright, here we go. This is actually a tough army. Yeah, look at that. They, like, carved us down. And then the mothership gets involved and takes them out. To receive 3 random tome cards. I actually do think this is a good idea. Yeah, clone, procreate. Wild card. Nine more effective mice to the stack. Precision. We'll give you that. Let's go. 4.9 E plus 12. 12 zeros. Our secondary stack is starting to hit a little bit, huh? Lab rat concabulator. Converter. Overhaul. King of Stone is leading his final assault. Okay. So we've got another boss fight on our hands. Overhaul. I can use this on our little wall factory. Just don't really need it. At least I'm not thinking that we do. Beacon, I think I can probably... Can either sell it... I just don't really see a need for the beacon. Unless I throw it right here on the spire. So it heals faster, right? Let's sell it. Let's leave one open spot. For something nice. Maybe. Alright, let's go, boys. We got a big golem. Look at all of those ballista bolts. Hilarious. Earthworks, yes. Don't mind if I do. Chaos has increased. Enemies are now stronger. Well, that's okay. We have some fearsome mice. Let's go concabulator in the back. Boom. That's right. Get powered up. Alright, we got a merchant coming up relatively soon. Maybe we can get something cool. Precision, lab rat converter. I want reinforce. Time to wage war against another king. Alright, King of Greed, yeah. Let's see what you got. Reinforce on that stack. Alright, let's go, boys. Look at that. The King of Greed hanging in there, actually. Needed the mothership to intervene. We got a vault. I think the vault is very good. Let's do it. It's definitely the key to keeping us rich. Yeah, King of Greed, looks like he can definitely dance with us just a little bit. King of Spells, what do you got? Okay, so this guy has the super buffed up units. Did you see that? Just the massive attack speed. Let's see. Static. You can do static, I suppose. 9 precision cards to your hand. 9 free rerolls. Attack of all your units and towers by another 30%. My goodness. Now we're at E plus 14. Absolutely insane. King of Stone, where you at, buddy? It's pretty insane. In fact, maybe we should slow it down a little bit just to see what's going on. Reinforce. Yes. Let's reinforce you. Or other promising stack of rats. Let's speed this up, and then once the battle goes down, let's slow it down. Alright, King of Stone. You can just see the whole backline get converted. That's hilarious. In like 2 seconds. Earthworks. Very nice. Concabulator. Let's get that vault upgraded. .34 E plus 7. Alright, so let's get a feel of what's going on here as well. It's absolutely crazy, man. Offering. Do I want that? I kind of do. Unify. Sacrifices all troops adjacent to target. Target plot gains the number of units sacrificed. Target plot. All troops adjacent to target. Target plot gains. So I can select the plots. Could also do overinvest. Get another earthworks. Let's do it. I mean, we got the cash. Steel coat offering. I can get offering as well, just in case I don't like that unify. We'll see. So offering. Let's use it on the spire. We don't really need healing. Sacrifices all troops adjacent to target. So I can sacrifice our scapegoats. They are scapegoats after all. Okay, so what just happened exactly? I guess I don't know what happened. Let's overinvest in our rats. Plus 15% stat boost. Which is insane. Let's go earthworks on the concabulator. Level that thing up all the way again. Overhaul. Guess I don't really have a target plot yet. Let's do that. We'll get another building back here. I'm not sure I registered. Maybe I used it on an empty zone and therefore it didn't work. Maybe I'm supposed to use it on the zone that I'm supposed to sacrifice. Maybe. I think this is going to be tough. These mercenaries are insanely strong. Look at them go. They actually dance with our DPS. Midas touch. Here we go. Help us secure some more gold. Alright, King of Stone. A welcomed visitor. The ballista bolts just crack me up, dude. It's so funny. Earthworks. Very nice. Can now make peace with an enemy king. King agreed. I mean, we need the King of Stone. So King agreed, I suppose it is. Earthworks on the concabulator. Just rinse and repeat. $12 gold per turn. That's not bad at all. Alright, let's go. Every time it just cracks me up, man. It just cracks me up. Shaman static. Yeah, we can go with the static, sure. Just so much happens before the fight, right? I like how the mothership doesn't even really get involved. The chaos has increased. Enemies are now stronger yet again. Well, I'm feeling good. How about these guys hitting for over 2 million, huh? What do you say? Impressive stuff. And these guys over 1 million as well. And these guys get 38% damage increase every time we do that. That's absolutely insane. So yeah, the King of Stone and the King of Progress go really, really well together. And how about that? We actually lost our last life. Absolutely insane. I didn't even see what happened there. But you know, this one did have to come to a close eventually, I suppose. And let's see. Alright, nice. We got to level 7 with the King of Progress. Progress indeed. Difficulty unlocked. You can now play the game on Duke difficulty. So yeah, that was the first time I beat Count difficulty as well. Absolutely awesome. So this has been a rather frenetic and crazy episode of 9 Kings here, my friends. I sure hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button and become a subscriber if you are new here. The Deck of Progress, right? The King of Progress. I kind of saw that rat card and I was like, man, I've got to put together a build around the lab rat. And let's make it super, super insane. And you saw kind of meager beginnings, right? Like a really kind of brutal and tough start where we kind of just had to hang on for a little bit. But you know, once we reached that point where the lab rat started to kind of take over, obviously we went to the moon and back on the back of a lab rat. Good stuff, good stuff. Had a lot of fun. If you want to get this game for yourself, you can certainly do so. Link in the video description below. Like I mentioned in the intro, goes to early access on the 23rd of May, which is really exciting for this game. The demo's been out for a while. There is a free demo available as well if you want to try the demo first. Give it a shot. I really do enjoy this game. It's really unique and fun to play. And if you did too, then become a subscriber and smash the like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and of course, let me know if you want to see some more fun 9 Kings runs. I'll be happy to do it. So thanks so much for spending some time on the channel today, my friends, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.
Super package, yeah. Super package.